Hello everyone, my name is alfred. Today I'm gonna present it about my thesis writing, and the title of my thesis is The Change of Lara Belekwa Character in the Golden Compass His Dark Material Novel. Chapter 1, Introduction, the Background of the Studies. Weller and Warren quotes 1979 and page 94 saying that literature is a picture of life and life as a social reality. Novel is scientific literary work that is loved or popularized by both teenagers and adults. According to Audible.com, this novel, The Golden Compass His Dark Material, is the best-selling fantasy fiction novel that was adapted into film and series. Now we're going to talk about the problem of the study. First, is that true that Lara is determined to save her best friend? Second, is that true that Lara is willing to accept other people's advices? And the last, is that true that Lyra doesn't give up easily in improving herself even though she got a lot of challenge? The objective of the study. First, to analyze if Lyra is really determined to save her best friend. Second, to find out if Lyra will really listening to someone else's advice. And the last, to explain if Lyra really doesn't give up easily in improving herself even though she got a lot of challenge. The scope of the study. This study will only focus on the event that the main character, Lara Belekwa, has in her childhood. Besides, it will also focus on the factor of particular event in turning Lara Belekwa from egoistic child into self-sacrificial person. The significance of the study. First, theoretical. This study aims to provide knowledge to the reader, and practical. This learning can contribute to the development of literary learning. Now we move to the chapter 2, review of related study. Character. Duffy and Pettit, 1953, page 24 state, a character is someone in the story or play. Kennedy, 1983, page 45, states that the character may be an imagined person inhabiting a story. And the last, Abraham, 1999, page 32, characters are the persons represented in the dramatic or narrative work who are interpreted by the reader as endowed with particular moral, intellectual, and emotional qualified by inference from what the person say and their distinctive way of saying in the dialogue and from what they do in the action. Characterization. Characterization have two characterization. First, analytical or direct characterization. It takes a hand-on approach to build a character. Usually, the writer uses another character, the narrator, or the protagonist himself to inform the reader or audience about the subject in question or what the novel author is trying to explain. Second, dramatic or indirect characterization, where the audience must be able to conclude or draw a conclusion through the characteristics of the character by paying attention to the following things. Change of the character. Weller and Warren, 1949, page 222, states that the change in the character of a novel can change into both sides in the eye, either to become someone better person or to be a worse person in the future after responding within a certain time. The role of character in fictional work. Quoting of the Balancier.com, a character in something can be described through dialogue and narrative in the world of fiction. According to Viditami, 2006, page 30, figure is an actor or person who will play a role, while a character is personality or can be termed a soul in the figure. Previous study. I have two previous studies. First, in Amelia Septriani Rini, 2017, analysis of Charlie personality found in the Daniel Keyes novel Flower of Algernon from University of Sumatra Utara. And the second, Aminun Naja, 2017, changing character in the Angela Lambert Constance from the University State Islamic. Now we move to the chapter 3, research method. The research design. In writing this thesis, the writer used descriptive qualitative method to explain the result of the analysis in both words and sentences. The writer used library research as a resource of obtained reference to be used or quotation to be included in the thesis itself. For the analysis method that the writer used is well known as thematic analytics method. Thematic approach is an approach that is used on systematically organize, identify, and offer an insight with a repeating pattern. Al-Hojailan, 2012, Boyatzis, 1998, Moss and Haberman, 1994. Source of the data. In doing this thesis, the source of the data that I use is Philip Pullman novel entitled The Golden Compass is That Material, books or articles that relate to the study. Data. The data that I get from the thesis is quotation, dialogue between Lara Belacqua and other characters, narrative told in the novel The Golden Compass is That Material. The procedures of data collection. First, I reading the novel carefully and repeatedly. Second, underline parts of the novel which show the personality or attitude of the main character. And the last, choosing the right data that relate to the problem. The procedure of data analysis. First, I read carefully and repeatedly about the novel to be analyzed. Focus on research more on the changes in the personality of the main character. Finally, I drew conclusion from it. Okay, I hope what I'm presented today can be very useful. If I have a mistake, I'm so sorry, and thank you for you all for listening about my presentation. Thank you.